I don't think I want to sideboard any differently here. I think I'm pretty... content with how we boarded. Any comments from chat? NF Freak with the follow. I appreciate that. Follows and subs are the two best ways y'all can support the stream. If you enjoy Constructed Magic, consider tapping the button below. I don't think I want any more. You always have to board, like I said, pretty minimally with decks like this. 13 Coons with a brand new subscription. Welcome a new hooligan to Hoogland. Hoogland. I really appreciate that. I do this because I love it, but subs and all that mean that I can pitch it to the wife as doing it more regularly. So, yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with this configuration. I think 25 is like the absolute bottom of the number of creatures. So, Emotional 1G with the follow. Thank you for that. I really appreciate it. What matchup is Exert Influence for? I assume it's for the Siege Rhino decks. That's traditionally where you'd want that. I don't have any events this weekend, so we might get some weekend streams even. So that sounds fun. Definitely going to stream some Hex this weekend. Probably throw some Magic in there too. This hand is medium. It's probably a keep. Land on top. Sounds great. PC Walk. Good luck. So definitely Lumbering Falls in one. How do we want to sequence the lands? Huh. That's the real question, is how do we sequence the lands? I might even just pause at end step here and think about it. So what do we need to do? This gives us green, blue. So I guess we don't have a 2-drop, so that kind of loosens up our choices a little bit here. We really don't want to fetch basic force. So this is probably getting mountain, and this is getting... If this gets mountain and this gets blue-white, we can then cast Mantis Rider off white, blue, red, and we can cast Savage Knuckle Blade off green, blue, red. So yeah, so this is getting blue, white, and then this is getting basic mountain. We don't want basic plains because it prevents us from casting Savage Knuckle Blade if we draw it before we draw a 4th land. If he's casting Painful Truce on 3 here, he's gonna have to discard a card, so that's great for us. Yeah. That's 43 subs, you're right. Gotta put that number up. We're getting there. This is like I said, getting blue, white, and then red. You running around? Huh? You a crazy toddler? After this game, you're going down for a nap, bud. 43, inching ever closer to that 12-hour stream. This card's a Chandra. Yeah, he's a little far off for that one. So we're just going to end step, Bounding Crisis here. Probably get like Crackling Doomed or something, but that's fine. And you'll hear me say this a lot, like you hear me sitting there talking about like what lands we're sequencing in what order. Like that's a big part of playing these decks, and it's one of the harder things to do. So it's actually one of the upsides to playing something like the black-white control deck is that you don't have to think about your lands as hard. Kiko Buck 75 with the brand new sub. Welcome a new hooligan to Hoogland. To 44 towards the 100. Slowly crawling our way up there. I think I like trading the Dispel there for that because I just want to keep pressuring his life total. Roast, sure. The good thing to note, other than if we keep Soulfire Grandmaster off the table, his deck doesn't have a lot of life gain in it. So we can, this Jeskai Charm could get pretty close to lethal if we push us a little bit more damage. Sub hype! So many subs! You guys are the best. Well, we've got a lot of CoCo should we find a 4th land. We're just going to end step another Bounding Crisis here. If he's going to dig at end step here. The question is, do I want to Crisis in response or after the dig before he untaps? I don't think I do, because I think if he's willing to counter a Crisis, we're more than okay with that. I don't know. It depends on the context of his hand. Just Kenneth with the follow. I appreciate that. I'll be right back. Just a second. Opponent still searching off his dig. Sure. So he's at 6 cards. We also have 6 cards. We have far less land than he does. We need just one more for this hand to really open up. And if we draw a few more, we've got Lumbering Falls to start the beatdowns with. So that's good. Got a little over 200 people here today. I appreciate all of you choosing to spend your time here. I know there's a lot of awesome people streaming, a lot of different things you could be spending your time doing. So choosing to spend your time here is something I appreciate. They ban one of the Eldrazi lands in Modern. Do you think it's still be viable? Yeah, probably. So we're going to try and play this. Tap his idiot. Like, you just have to think about it. Like, if you've played enough games with the Eldrazi deck, you've kept hands that still do reasonable things without ever having, without ever drawing a soul land. So, like, yeah, I think it's still fine. All right. Play this. Play Reflector Mage. Pick your idiot up. This card is so much better than Mana War, I can't even put into words. We're all waiting on some brew to beat Eldrazi in Modern. Collected Company is a high variance Magic card, which is what you will often hear me say about it. Put target creature on top of its owner's library. So the old submerge his guy in response to the fetch land. For those of you that have never seen that before, now we shuffle his Jace away. It's probably activating Fomerol and blocking or trading. They can just bounce off each other. Get rid of the Jace though. The problem is, all of the decks that are reasonable against Eldrazi for the most part aren't reasonable against the other 70% of the field that is people showing up playing whatever they want. He's going down to 10. That's pretty good for us. I guess if he goes like Soulfire into Roast here, that's like our worst possible outcome. Soulfire into Fiery Impulse, also kind of annoying. I'm just not thinking about the core deck at all, really, until things change. I don't think 5-drops is, in the context of your question, I don't think more 5-drops is the droid you're looking for to be beating the Eldrazi consistently. All right. Yeah, and like if you're really lucky, and honestly, a lot of smaller game stores probably aren't being affected by it a lot because people that are just playing like F&M and smaller events don't want to invest in a deck that we all know is going to be banned from the format. Just getting wrecked. Soulfire Grandmaster activate. Probably like Radiant Flames, gain 9, keep Radiant Flames in his hand. Oh, just the Murderous cut on rebuy. Sure. You're a psycho, kid. You're running in circles? My child is literally running in circles. It's kind of funny. Okay, trying to turn the corner a little bit. I think we just Reflector Mage plus Jace here. This at least stops him from getting life next turn. Maybe I'm supposed to leave in some more removal spells for killing Soulfire Grandmaster. Yep. Excellent. Just let him save his Soulfire Grandmaster for the turn. Shouldn't have punted. Shouldn't have punted that first game. Oh, look at this mistake. This is a cute mistake we won't make again. Only have 1 mana up. Tap. Always leave the red up so we can haste the Savage Knuckleblade. He's barely articulating the state of modern. Yep. I'm getting Crackling Doomed. So we missed 4 points of damage here by tapping the mountain. This is, again, one of those, it's not completely over, but it's pretty much just done type games. Like, we're not beating Kalitas and Soulfire, so we're 1-1 in the league now because I made a mistake. We're going to go ahead and run a quick commercial, and I'm going to go put my oldest down for his nap. Be right back in a little bit less than 3 minutes. Thanks for hanging out, folks. We're going to brush your teeth. Don't you run away from me. Come here, you terror. You can run, but you cannot hide. There, good job, kiddo. We're going upstairs to go to bed.